Hello there.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. 6:32 Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to the early birds in the chat or the late nighters over there on the West Coast. I know a lot of my new audience is probably up fucking late instead of being up early like I am, early bird. Either way, thanks for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. Grab you some coffee. Sit back, relax. Let's catch a contact together, shall we? My internet has been going fucking haywire on my PlayStation, which is hardwired the past couple of days, especially around 10 a.m. I normally do a morning stream called Bonfires and Coffee, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I play video games. People like my man New Era Gaming will tell you all about it. But since the floods the past 2 weeks, man, I haven't had good internet. So I figured why not do a little blend of StreamYards talking about Fantastic Four on both channels. So you probably see, if you're here from the gaming channel, thanks for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. If you're here watching me from YouTube and chill, this is not my normal time. I'm just on here because this is what time I'm on my other channel doing the gaming. And I'm actually on about 2 hours from now. But hell, I was up because my co-host Cyfax couldn't turn his stream off. And I went out and grabbed some coffee because I figured, why not keep it going? I had such a great time in the movie. I figured I'd sit here and talk to you guys about it, right? We can sit here and chop it up like my boy the DA says about Fantastic Four. Get a nice little broadcast in for at least 30 minutes. Talk about my man Hollywood Hogan. How he passed off, man, and just whatever comes to mind, you know? Whatever comes to mind. Shout out to my boy New Era Gaming. Happy birthday, dude. It's going to be Monday, and I'm hoping we're playing fucking Elden Ring first thing Monday morning. I need my damn fucking internet back, bruh. I need my internet. So hopefully we stay strong today. I will continue to play Bloodborne today, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm on there for 45 minutes to an hour before it craps out. So, you know, that's why I wanted to do this, because everybody that was up late from DA's nightcap it spilled over into Cyfax's Psycastic 4 stream, which he didn't turn off. And I was trying to help out, but I guess I'm co-manager. I can only utilize his assets. I can't turn it off and shit like that. So that's why I put on a fucking American Eagle and had the music going back and, you know, just streaming. So kind of like lo-fi beats, something to chill with, you know? I'm in the middle, but up late. Ha GG's. Nothing wrong with that out there in the middle, Joseph Lanhams. Yeah, I'm just the East Coast. That's all I need to start saying. And everybody out there in the middle of America too, middle America. What do we call those? Like me, I'm not in like the North. When I used to live in like Maryland, DC, it's not really like North, not really South. And I was in the East Coast. I call myself Middle Eastern. So I don't know what you guys are called, like just middle America. Yeah, that's middle America. Something to see, baby. He did. He dropped off heavily. We were just sitting there talking. He's like, motherfucking 40 fucking minutes, huh, Joseph? 40 fucking minutes. 40 fucking minutes. I was like, either Slurfax has entered the building and Cyfax left, or this stream's about to get cut off. Oh, both? No shit. But we made it work, and I tried to get the damn thing continuously. Like that last time he did this a couple months ago, I kept it going. I texted him and said, wake up, dude. You just pissed on the stream. You pulled your dick out and peed over in the flower pot. He was like, what? No, I didn't. He just ran into end the stream real quick. You gonna go try Wu Chang? You know what? I watched, who was it? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ziostorm here. So the thing about Wu Chang Deep Feathers is, you know, I watched him talk about it, and his fucking, there's not much gameplay out there without spoiling it, but he was showcasing the combat. You know, I'm a sucker for combat, but I don't know if, I think Elden Ring fucking ruined me. Legit FromSoft games, not Souls-like. FromSoft games legitly ruin me, right? Because the combat is just so difficult. Like Lies of P, when you come to Lies of P, it's cool. The animation's great, it's fun, but it doesn't have that difficulty level to me, right? Like there's not much out there that has that crazy difficulty anymore. And me being this solo, I told you my pockets are hurting. New Era, you know what that's like. They're not hurting, but they ain't fucking healthy, that's for sure. So I'll make sure I let somebody else go check it out and review it first before I get up into it. Let me turn my camera on so you guys can see me sip some motherfucking coffee with you, right? And we will put this down because the goal is to sit down and hang around and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is that the right one? Let's go. Am I here now? I'm here. I'm queer. I'm surprised. Joseph, that's his boy though. You know what I mean? Just like you do that with your peoples. You know, you love them for who they are. You know what I mean? We know when he enters the building that, hey, just like if you're my real friend, if you're stumbling when you're falling, I'm gonna help you up. Especially if I got an extra arm. I'll carry if I got to, if I got the capability. You know? That's why me and Southfax get along good. You know, he's fucking awesome. He's a great, very knowledgeable person, but you can tell that he had a little bit too much when he started saying 40 fucking minutes, 40 fucking, and I was like, time out. No. I'll take care of this, T. 30 minutes, let me push back, do the same. Okay, tell me what you disliked. For the audiences, what did you dislike about this film? I don't want to hear about what you hated. I've heard that for so long now. I think everybody in the fucking audience has. Cool, it's funny, haha, MCU, Silver Surfer, haha. Let's make fun of this. Let's get it out. Fucking Captain African America. All right. Now, what did you like? I don't like anything. I don't like anything. My God, what has my life become? You know? So it's like, y'all know I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm about to be 43 Monday. Fuck yeah. I made it to 40s. I can criticize everything with the best of them. If you guys watch me play Call of Duty, if you guys watch me play my gaming channel, I'll criticize Activision for being $1 trillion company. Still to this day, they're multi-billion dollar rock. Wrong. Still $1 trillion company to this day. How they fuck up nonstop. Sony, PlayStation, Spectrum, the only monopoly we have for internet. How they fucking suck. You'll hear me complain all day, but I have legitimate reasons why. And here it is. Let me fucking roll out the trouble sheet. And if you watch me in the game, let me say something simple as PlayStation. Here's the idea. You know how many people record on PlayStation? They record their gameplay like I'm doing right now. Probably want to do something, want to record it, but make a video. Anybody that's tried this will tell you, be like, and then they'll end the recording. Oh shit, I wasn't even recording. Not too many people know how to utilize the capture recent gameplay feature. Not too many people know how to utilize that because it's not explained or showcased. So they're trying to record it. Oh fuck, it wasn't recorded. I thought I was recording that entire thing, and I wasn't. Okay, here's an idea. Why couldn't somebody simple like the fucking 1980s when recording came out on VHS, put a red dot saying, oh, you're now recording. When you end recording, guess what? Red dot goes away. So see, I have legit reasons. Actual, you know what? It would be something simple as adding a fucking dot to the broadcast. So don't just complain about something. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me how you think you could fix it and come up with a fucking idea. That's what we're supposed to do here. When I'm from the era of the 1990s when Halle Berry became Storm because we, the fans, fan casted her. Arnold Schwarzenegger would have been Colossus if we would have got our fucking choice. Professor X was Captain's what's his name? I'm gonna say Captain Kirk. Can you say whatever his name? Picard was fucking Picard, and everybody watched him every fucking night, 5 nights a week, being Captain Picard. And you're like, yo, he's at the helm of a ship telling everybody what to do, and he basically sits in that chair every day. Hear me out. Instead of him walking in and sitting down at the chair, have him rolling on fucking wheels. And he's already got a bald head. He'd be a great fucking Professor X. That was fan casted. That was fan casting. I'm from the Wizard magazine era to where every month they put out a Wizard, just like, Wake and Bake, High Times. Every month you put out, every month you put out a fucking new magazine, right? And then in the back of it's like, hey, your High Times magazine, send in some stupid shit you want to do. I sent in Golf Town GTP for life on a fucking joint, smoking it. Number one thing, I was like, no fucking way. My brother still got the magazine. Open up the fucking High Time magazine in the back, the top 100 High Times of America. Number one, a big fat fucking doobie smoking. It says GTP for life on it. I was like, all my friends were like, dude, you got that put in here? Here's the fucking thing I sent in. It says, here's the address. I drew something. It said, tell me what to do. I put it in there. 1 out of 100 in America in the fucking thing. Fan casting was real then. That's what you did. You read magazines. You fucking tore the back out of the magazine. You sent away. You gave your idea. You went to the fucking comic book store and said, hey, who'd be a real good chick, man? A really hot fucking chick that's fucking black, white, passable, that they'd say in Hollywood, and sexy as shit, Halle Berry. She'd be a fucking dude. If we can get her to be Storm, yeah, man, she gives me a boner. Ding, 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 ding. You know what? That'll get a whole bunch of kids' butts in the seats because that's what they want to see. They were smart enough to understand, fan casting works. Wizard magazine was gay. Again, I was also a 10, 11-year-old kid. So like what I was trying to say the other day, Cooks, it's not for us. When they're talking about rebooting the MCU in 5 years, maybe 7, I'm 43. I'll be 50 years old then. An MCU reboot of the fucking characters that I grew up with when I was 10 to 15 on the movies that I've already seen for 20 years. It's not for me. I've come to that realization. Me, you know what I'm saying? And other people should too, that it's fine if you don't like something, your taste has grown. I never thought I would have liked the fucking Christopher Nolan style when I was a kid. It's way too dark and kind of like it was the dialogue is, but then your taste buds develop. They change, they alter. Baby, I was born this way. Yeah, but then we take fucking what are they called? Puberty blockers, and we alter our personality. Time out. What did he say? Insomniac was a great fucking gaming company that's right up the road from me, but the woke politic bullshit that they were trying to push, they infiltrated our enjoyment. That's what happened. Our enjoyment was infiltrated. Spider-Man 1 was a fantastic game. If you play Spider-Man 1, it gives you the Sinister Six. It gives you Peter Parker. That's the purest Peter Parker you've ever seen, right? With this awesome fucking father. Everybody's like, there's no fucking, this great fucking, we know Peter Parker's father's dead. Great uncle, aunt relationship in that, his great aunt relationship. He talks great about, and then the relationship between Dr. Octopus, the first Spider-Man game, fantastic. The second Spider-Man game, Miles Morales 2, was good. But then they started looking for a bigger, different audience because that first one, the Spider-Man, was for me, the older gamers, to get us on board with it. We've already seen it before, but they want to get us on board. And then you look for other audience. Part 3, which is actually Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1. Then you got Spider-Man 2, which is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Then you got Spider-Man 2, which is actually Spider-Man 3. So Spider-Man 2, that was the Sweet Baby Inc. bullshit where they started just going heavy more into politics. Let's put politics in here. That's the girl boss shit we saw. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? MJ, when she rides a fucking motorcycle better than any stunt fucking motorcycle person I've ever seen. The biggest fucking craziest Harley that's fucking I couldn't hold up with my fucking muscles and I've been fucking hitting the. She's fucking doing 180s on this bitch. Fucking more acrobats than Miles Morales. That's the best thing. I'm like, we need to move away from that. This is not a girl boss. I'm sorry. This is not a girl boss movie. I heard people say, well, at the end, there's a big girl boss scene where she does this. And I'm like, she showcases her powers while everybody else does too. The only person that doesn't really showcase their powers is Reed. He's showcasing his mentality. His mind, he's showcasing his mind. He's leading the team. He's keeping the plan in motion, emotionally supporting, boosting morale for the team, which is a fucking crazy big part. Getting on the job site, nobody wants to work. Timeout, everybody wants to be miserable. I understand that, but look, come here. Let me massage your balls. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna massage your balls for you. Come here. No, you all right, man? You had a rough night? What's going on? Me too. Life fucking sucks, bro. You want some coffee? I got some coffee for you. Yeah, I'm gonna heat you up with coffee right now. But look, we gotta get this job done. We ain't got to do it right now, but we gotta get done sooner than later. Can you help brother out? My man. You'll win more fucking wars relating to people, being fucking civil than you know, and you understand? Does it make sense? So this movie to me, I'm all for it. There's no girl boss in here. He's doing his job. He's being the leader, which I heard Sue Storm's leader. She's not. At the end, there is one. I'm not going to spoil this. Okay, I don't want to put spoilers in this. We're going to spoil it for YouTube and chill tonight. Come hang out 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my other channel. I will broadcast at Rockefeller Plaza because it's my birthday stream, so I will be broadcasting to my gaming stream tonight. Come hang out with me there. There is one part at the end that I want to talk about. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll bring it up right now. It's literally the last part. If you've seen the movie, that they don't make men dumb, but they kind of do the trope. Like, I thought they're going to be like, is she the smart one now? The girl is at the end of it because she's a mom now. Everybody knows without spoiling it. There is a kid in this, and not at the beginning, but at the end. So now that she's a mom, is she going to be the more maternal, smart one? And there's like this little scene that happened. I'm like, Syphax is right. They could have nixed that, which was like 2 minutes, which is also 2 minutes too long. So they could have nixed that 2 minutes. They could have nixed 7 minutes of where he was talking to the chick from, I want to say Superbad. That wasn't it. American Pie, where Thing is trying to hook up with this chick from American Pie. They could have nixed that 7 minutes. They could have nixed the 2 minutes. So they could have been 10 minutes taken off this, made it an hour and 45 minutes. I could have trimmed 10 minutes off of this easily and made it an hour and 45 minutes, and it would make it better. Just like I was taking 10 minutes off of it, take that storyline out, keep people engaged. Andy earlier said something good. He was like, Rock, I think that in every Fantastic Four iteration, you have to have the Thing and that whatever her name is, nobody even knows, the girl, to show his like humanity side and how he's dealing with that emotional trauma. But like T was saying, people want to see trauma nonstop. You did it pretty easy with he's walking by at one point, right? In the beginning, and he picks up the car for the kids. Yay! In the trailer, yay, dude, be strong. Show us how strong you are. Puts it down. And then later on, that's during the day when everything's happy. And then later on at night, he's walking the same path, and there's a TV in the window. He looks at the TV, and it's previous years of the liftoff when he was a human being. Still, he didn't have his powers yet, and he's watching himself. Like the Fantastic Four about to go into the air for the spaceship to go take off, and then and it's a pretty cool shot. You see him like looking, going. He's standing, and like all of a sudden the power cuts out. When it cuts out, it's the Thing's fucking face, like in the reflection of the. He's looking like this, and as us in the audience see it, we see Evan Moss Baccarat. But when the camera cuts out, you see the reflection of him looking at it, and it's now the Thing's face. And I'm like, that conveyed everything we needed without having to bring in what getting to Andy's statement, but we'll just show that we didn't need that chick in there. You could have left it at just that and him playing. So the nighttime showing it's kind of darker, and in the daytime him playing with the kids. Then you can remove her. It doesn't really give Ben somewhere to go at the end, but I don't see anything wrong with anything they did in this movie. I don't. They're trying to keep the same kind of feeling and continuity that all the other movies had, but get the old audience back, right? It's already spoiled all over the web. You don't have to hold back. Yeah, but on this channel, I'm going to try to be respectful because I am one of you all. I'm the people. I get back to you. Right? And I know that if I'm working, I won't get off until 4:30. If I want to see it, I go home, take a fucking shower, scrub my balls. I ain't gonna be at it until it's 6 o'clock showing. If you're at the 6 o'clock showing Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you're definitely not watching YouTube and chill. And then when you get out 2 hours later, you can rewatch YouTube and chill, and then you can be like, hey, I didn't get a spoiler from Rock. Now I can see what he fucking said. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to be the cliche YouTuber. Oh, Ironheart comes out in fucking 20 minutes. I need to, once that embargo's up, I'm going to have my video. This is why Ironheart sucks. It just came out 20 seconds ago. You already got a fucking 20-minute fucking video? How's it possible? Well, I pre-made one because I just assumed it would, and Ironheart sucks, and the title is going to get. Hey, Paul. To me, Michael Actus, shut those fucking stupid comments up and dumb thumbnails. Give me some authenticity, please. You know? Always, right? Gotta cut the balls, swallow the gravy. Gotta be gentle. Fantastic Four 94 is the best. I've never watched that. I'll be the first one to honestly say I've never watched that. I've seen I think I've seen the film, like the YouTube thing, like the making of that, and like, you know, how it never got but I've never seen it. If anybody's ever seen it, shout out to them. I don't think I've ever seen it. I know I've definitely seen the making of it, and I saw like there's parts that you can kind of get the idea of it. The Thing, and you know what's funny? In that movie, The Thing looks exactly like the Thing in here. Like if you go back and watch this, the making of this, like, because they put on like a legit helmet, like, you know, a legit costume, and then they went back and CGI'd his face in, but the costume looks just like the costume from the 1994 film. Look funny as shit. I was like, that's pretty. So they, you know, they did throwbacks and shit like that for the original fucking, for old people like us, because again, we're not the target audience anymore, and that's why they had the kid in it, because how many people that watched those films back then not only were kids, probably have kids now, fucking grandkids. So having a kid in it was good. Not focusing on the kid was even better. Showcasing the kids. I can't spoil anything. Having the kid was a good idea in the movie. They showcased the kid just enough. There we go. Let me switch my hat up. My hair looks like Bozo the Clown when I do that. There we go. Right. You see it better now? I need to stop wearing my hat backwards. My hair is so fucking thick. Makes my hair look like Bozo the Clown. Can't wear it forward anymore. I got keys coming from overseas. You know, the only good team there is. The only good baseball team there is. What other baseball team would you wear? Huh? Franklin dies. Spoiler alerty. Franklin dies. The baby? You're gonna kill a baby? It's not a baby. It hasn't been born yet. What? To me, my child, my infant fetus. They did a good job with him. If you a comic book, I'm a comic book fan, right? I love the out of the fucking comic splashing onto the fucking cinematics. I'll give you a good example without spoiling this, because we haven't seen it yet, right? So it's gonna come. But Civil War, when Iron Man and fucking Cap are fighting, and Iron Man goes and hits it with a fucking beam, and it goes, and you get the side picks, and it slows down. You see Cap with the shield and him hitting it, and it's like perfectly. That's the fucking cover of Civil War. The cover is, you know, Iron Man shooting his fucking photons, and Cap's got a shield. They're like pushing up against each other, just compressed. Doing that shit, I'd love that. Deadpool and Wolverine, when he's like, oh yeah, when he's like looking at Wolverine, he goes zink, and he sticks the claws. He goes, oh yes, this is what I want. This is what I've been looking for. And he sticks the claws, and the claws have the fucking Hulk face in it. That's a fucking cover. I'm a stickler for ripping the pages off and putting them right on film. That's all you got to do. Legitimately, If you don't have at least one of those in every one of these MCU films where it's not ripped right from the comic, a comic panel isn't inserted right into this cinematic thing, you're fucking up. One thing I'd love to start seeing in comic book films, and this is the only thing I liked about Miss Marvel that I always talk about is give me some word bubbles, man. Give me some fucking meanwhile, so and so switch fucking panels over. Like you see how I'm fucking here in Fantastic Four is there, have Fantastic Four fall behind me and me certain in like start giving me some overlay lapping and some cool. What was that one movie? Was it Spawn that did that? It wasn't Spawn. One of them had a really cool fucking maybe it was Daredevil. Was it Daredevil had the cool fucking comic book? It would go from one different panel to another and it would go back and forth. Maybe Daredevil with Ben Affleck had that shit. Give me some more of that shit, man. If it's a comic book movie, I'm just, in general, not this specifically. I'm pointing the wrong way. Not this. But I'm saying, bring that back to comic book movies. If we're going to have comic book movies, don't just make them a movie. Rip it off the fucking page. You got this. You got the source material. Now make it. Use it shot for shot. When they're going to do the God of War, the God of War, the greatest game of all times. I didn't make that decision. That's what it was called. 2018 God of War. If you see some of the way that the angles it's shot and everything, shot for shot, remake it. Shot for shot. Don't be like, well, I think we should go here and I should have you standing up there instead, looking at no. Shot for shot. It's cinematic as hell already. It's just a game that people that are gamers are into it because we like throwing fucking axes, get our fucking aggression out, goddamn rage. But the average person, hey, well, I didn't know that. But the storyline with of the father and son and the Norse gods and people are into that shit. Morning, Matt. You ready for school? It's Friday. You better get your ass awake. You hear me, young man? Civilization 5 is greatest game ever. Civilization 5, that's like a I don't think I've ever played a Civilization. I think that's like a Sims kind of, right? But more war. I think it's like the Sims, but it's more war-esque, right? I've never played a Civilization, but there's a game out there for everybody, man. If you're gonna make it into a game, a comic, into a movie, just look at what made it what it is. Last of Us, how Last of Us failed. There's some parts in Last of Us where the camera is just perfectly angled right on my shoulder because when I'm playing the game, I'm the character. So it's always, this is my view, my eyes. That's all I see. I don't see my body. Or if I do, I see my camera right on my shoulder and I barely see it's like right here, I barely see myself. So when I'm turning this way, things are revealed when I'm turning. Oh fuck! I don't just utilize. It's already there. There is no jump scares in Last of Us, which it's a fucking scary game. It's supposed to be. There's no jump scare. It was a political insertion into a modern. You had a shot for shot you could have done. If anybody's played The Last of Us 1, better yet, 2. Just like season 1 you did when you did the fucking shot for shot, the first scene, which, spoiler alert, season 1, episode 1, The Last of Us, with Pedro, right? He does the same exact fucking acting in that episode that he does in this fucking movie right here. This fucking movie. Pedro. He reuses acting from The Last of Us season 1 in this movie. Right? Which is crazy because which was actually written from the game, stripped from the game, and it was such a good scene that he was like, they were probably asking him to improvise. He was like, what can I improvise? What can I improvise? I know. Let me improvise Naughty Dog, owned by PlayStation, which is now incorporated with HBO Max. Fucking shit. I basically just stole from them, didn't I? You did. Those were written down lines and scenes that you were paid to fucking perform, that you just self-inserted, calling improvisation into Fantastic Four. I might smell a lawsuit. I'm not even gonna lie about it. That's why they need to start fleshing these scripts out and stop fucking improving. He just stole from HBO. And you'll see it. If there's not any fucking, I'm not spoiling it yet. If there's not any side-by-side comparisons out there on Twitter from previous Pedro work and a scene, which they might take down because it's a pretty pivotal scene. So they might take it down because it's probably a spoiler. If it is up on Twitter, it'll probably get taken down as soon as it does. This movie was different. It was dope. This movie was different. I'm going to keep talking. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I should bring the fucking, let me put it over here. I'm going to get some coffee. So let's walk with me, talk with me. I'll put it, I got my shit out now. Maybe I put it over here. I get some coffee. Y'all can hear me. It wasn't different. It was definitely different. Different than all the Fantastic Four movies we've seen. If I had to rank them, let's say what we got. I'm really going to rank 1994, like Cucksack said, because I've never seen that. All right. Let's say I rank the Jessica Alba ones, number 1 and 2. Josh Tranks, fan four stick, whatever the fuck they call it, with fucking Michael Jordan. And this one. They're different, but I would definitely put this and the first one from the night with the Jessica Alba in it at number 1, tied because they're different films. I would say they're tied for number 1. The first one of Jessica Alba's and this one. I'm coming back. Hold on. Stick with me. Don't stay there. I'm coming back. Hold on. I'm coming back. Give me a second. Gotta get the coffee flowing. We are waking bacon here. I haven't even baked yet. I'm just waking. Yeah. This one felt more like the comic book. T, you're not fucking lying. Now, remember when Green Lantern came out? They're like, he fought a fart cloud. He fought the fart cloud. And then the second one, Galactus was a smoke cloud. That's all he was. And then Fortnite came out and they're like, yo, did you see Galactus in that shit? Galactus, Fortnite did Galactus fucking, that was awesome. When Galactus shows up, when they're flying through the ship and stuff like that, and I'm like, the gravitas of his fucking entrance felt like the comic. And it felt reasonable too. Like there were some times when I can't spoil it, but it felt reasonable too. I can't spoil it by saying what I'm gonna say. So that's a great way to say it. Dude, Galactus was fucking great. Without spoiling it, because I don't want to spoil it until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and chill. Let me grab a coffee. We got to get into it. I'm about to get jacked up and talk about Hold on. Let me grab a coffee. Let's fucking get fuck up. It's great, man. Galactus, that voiceover, but I don't want it to be overlooked. My Bachrock's that fucking voiceover. The dude that played the Thing, his voiceover, good voiceover in this, man. That dude that played the Thing, I don't want him to get overshadowed for his voice acting because his fucking voice acting was great. We just got so much of it, it becomes more prevalent to where you might overlook it. But his fucking Evan Moss Bachrock, get his back racked, was fucking great. Good fucking voiceover work. Galactus, yeah, that dude's got a fucking awesome voice, man. That's just gonna nail for anybody that sees it. TU Blade, I gotta be in court at 8:15. I was at the hospital till 3. Got an IV. I feel great. Oh shit, they gave you good stuff. Got the juices flowing. I'm not gonna ask what you got, but I'm gonna pray that you get shot you up with some steroids. 2 of them. My doctor tells me to take 3 marijuanas daily. Speaking of. Yeah, so when if I were to go through actors legitimately, and this is the biggest criticize. I'm gonna be a critic right now, T. What's the worst part of this film? Vanessa Kirby is probably the weakest actor in this, right? I'm gonna say that because I want you guys to know she's still good. She's, for being the worst in my opinion, she does the worst job in this film as out of from these 4 and Shalla, who was fleshed out. Galactus, you just get like voiceover, but Shalla is more fleshed out from these 4 and Shalla. And don't let me. I'm just looking for something to criticize right now. She does fucking 80% of her, 85% of her, great. Can you say Galactus is a one and done, or will he return? Find out later on the next episode of YouTube and Chill, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fantastic Four. Decent, man. Yeah, they might have done that once too many times. Yeah, I was like, yeah. But yeah, I think they do it 4 times because at the end they're about to do it again, and it gets stopped right. It's like it's a quip. It's a quip, kind of like the Spider-Man quips. They do Fantastic Four 4 times. They're about to do it a 5th, but that says a lot about the surprises movie. Fuck yeah, T. There's a lot of them, man. They held out a lot that I was happy to see. I was like, oh shit, they actually did that. I was hoping for this, and oh my, dude, they fucking did this too. The first 15 minutes is a point fest. Is a point and click. Is the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Hi, Plunk. Shout out to the real one in the chat, Plunk. We did the DA's nightcap the other night, episode 100. I saw your face there. I saw you. You're on the first episode. What were you doing there? You must be old. Shout out to Plunk. Hold on, you know what? Here we go. Do I got any cool hold up for all the real ones? What am I gonna start playing for? Like, that's not good for all the people that are real ones in the chat. I'll be like, thanks for your support, guys. Here, I really appreciate it. You need to leave. That doesn't really go with the flow, but that's all I really got. So yeah. Oh, we can do this.
I like pretty girls.
But I don't think that really captures the moment. You know what I mean? Hi, Plunk. When am I going back to watch it again? That's a good question. Not today, because I got a lot on my plate. My nephews are going out of town. My parents are taking my nephews out of town. So I'll be watching the house all weekend. I got a lot of time. I could. But I want to sit and let it breathe. Like I got to do my, a show later on this evening. If Sci-Fax has something tomorrow, I want to keep my options open. I got to get my workouts in. I'm an old man. I will. And I'm also broke. So I'm looking for those matinees that aren't going to be sweltering because I want to watch it again. But I want to watch it with the crowd because I like the reaction they had. I liked watching the reaction of the crowd that was old, that was kind of hesitant on cheering or clapping or being like laughing or anything because they've been beaten so much. I like the authentic reaction from the youngsters, man. When I saw Uncle T out earlier with his fams, and they were like, my man was camera shy, but he was like, dude, 8 out of 10. Camera shy, I should took away. But these 8 out of 10 of these, that's the audience. Those two, what Uncle T was with earlier, was the fucking audience. They both enjoyed this. Not only that, T had a great time with his fucking family. He took his family members out. They had a great fucking time together. That's what this is supposed to be for. I took my nephews. Had a great time. Is this a family movie? It fucking is. I saw a lot of people. We sat next to a father and his daughter. Again, when I came out, there was a fucking a dude about my age, maybe a little bit younger, with his fucking dad. A father and son that went and saw it. You know, dad was probably a fucking Fantastic Four fucking comic book collector, and son being my fucking age. You know, it worked, man. So when am I going back? Maybe not this weekend. I can't say I'm for sure, but I can almost guarantee I'll be back next weekend. What more can you ask for, T? I mean, what more? I mean, well, I don't remember the Red Band trailer, but maybe we need a Red Band trailer. I need to bake on that. Give me 1 second. I got. Grab you some coffee. Grab you some herbal tea. Grab a fucking protein shake, man. Get you some muscles going. All right. Get you some fucking some vitamins and minerals. Get you some positivity going back in your life. What more can you ask for? I don't know, Angel. I'm stuck on the fence. I'm stuck on the fence right now. I'm sitting on the post. Pause. And it feels good. I'm sitting on the post right now and I'm feeling good. I don't know which way I'm leaning, but I don't mind. I'll rock back and forth until I get there. What the fuck are you talking about? Ha! Gay! I could definitely go see it again. And what I'm saying is, T, it's a good watch. If you're going to watch it, T, not only that, you should watch it on the cinema, on it. I want to give away. When he shows up, we know Galactus is in it. When Galactus shows up, man, you don't want to see that. I don't give a fuck if you got a 75-inch TV with a great sound bar and the two little tweeters to go in the back. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that. I got a matinee for a 2:00 showing for $12. And guess what? $2.17 of that was a terrible donation. Don't do that. Go out here this weekend, man. The fucking weekend's gonna be beautiful. I saw Angel walking the streets of fucking New York on a beautiful fucking day. I guarantee even if he didn't like it, he had a good fucking time walking over there. Came out and doing his fucking review. Looked like he looked nice and fresh. Got out and did something. You know what I mean? I wasn't disappointed spending the money I spent on this. I wasn't. I was not fucking disappointed. And I'll do it again. Maybe next week. Not too sure. It was hot as fuck and humid. Everywhere been humid because all the fucking rain we be having over here in the East Coast. You know, yeah, you feeling it too, huh? Man, I can't go outside without fucking sweating. I gotta take a shower twice a day. Came home from the thing yesterday. I was like, thank God I put the bitch back at 6:00 because sweat is pouring off me. Yeah, we got it bad too. Over here in North Carolina, we got it when the floods and the fucking flash flooding. I had to jump off the DA's thing or Syfax's stream the other night because of the fucking flash flood. I've been having shitty internet ever since, and man, nothing but humidity. Humidity been fucking horrible. And a face of fucking grease. Ugh. Salt. Can't get away from it if I wanted to. Anyway, back to me. What am I talking about? Fantastic Four. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something bad to say, but Herbie was cool. I think they could have showcased Herbie more. If they have a little Herbie action figure, I want one. I wish they would have showcased him more. He wasn't, I thought he was going to be an R2-D2 comic relief trope that Disney does. Nah, he was just there and like a shout out, and they didn't like not utilize him. He had a little charging station he went to on the fucking ship. I was like, that's awesome as fuck, like a vacuum. Because if you remember, like back in the days, like they had like vacuums, like you put it in there and it charge. Boom. So they mixed this like old school style from like 1960 with like updated technology that we don't even have yet, and like blended it. So he goes back to his charging station and puts himself in. He looks like the fucking ironing board vacuum on the wall. Hold up on that, partner. Hey, please don't spoil it in the chat. Not yet. I know we want to, but we'll do that at night. And you know what? If depending on how many people show up, if we have a spot open, I'll send you an invite. But I think I sent out too many invites, and I might not have enough chairs. So, but you know, people always back out. Somebody, I can't make it, this or that. So, there's 2 end credit scenes. The first one was what it needed to be. The second one, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was cool. Like the first part of it, I was like, okay, this is cool. You know, like it was like I guess you would. I don't want to spoil anything about it. Anything about it, but what I can say about it, the second end credit scene, it has. I'll say something cool that I do like about it. It has, without spoiling it, the second end credit scene has animation in it. It has the Fantastic Four cartoon animation, which you see in the first part of the movie, where they're getting it's clobbering time from, right? Say it, Ben. Say it. I don't. That's just in the cartoons. I don't really say that. It's not my thing. It's clobbering time. Say it. Come on, buddy. I don't really say that. The cartoon might, listen to me, might be something that, remember how we were talking about we need something, one movie a year, one project a year? The cartoon from the second end credit scene, I don't want to spoil it. We'll talk about it later. Let that ponder, let that seed grow. Right? I think this movie had an idea of what it needed to be, what it needed to set up, the audience it needed to grab, the audience it needed to recapture. And I think it did, man. I don't think it missed. I think the hammer hit the nail on the fucking head. Drove that fucking 16 penny right at where it needed to be. The nail in the coffin. Right? Oh my. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been noticing that when I give my honest reviews, because I'm not just gonna come out and bash something for no reason. If you give me a reason to bash you or to criticize you, trust me, I will. Oh yes, I will. Sony, I'm looking at you. Why aren't you updated fucking Bloodborne? Listen to us. We're your fucking number one fan. You know why people still this fucking day play fucking Bloodborne? Not just me. I get a fucking 100 people. Anybody will get 100 viewers just putting Bloodborne on and playing it, putting my first playthrough. Why haven't you made that yet? You fucking own it. You just bought stock in Bandai Namco, being the largest shareholder by Bandai Namco. We're going to talk about that on YouTube and Chill. And now you fucking own FromSoft. Remember how you put certain stock into FromSoft last year? Well, now not only do you own the FromSoft, now you are the major shareholder in Bandai Namco, which owns FromSoft. Now I'm the major shareholder and the fucking majority shareholder of the company and the actual company that I'm trying to acquire. You want to hear me bitch about something? You will. Watch FromSoft go, hey, crash. You want to give me something legit to talk about? I will. And want me to bash it? There's nothing I can bash in this movie. This movie was fucking what it needed to be. Great summer flick. I kind of wish they would have went head to head with Superman. I really wish these bastards would have went head to head with Superman and shown James Gunn. You've been rejected, brother. You're stupid fucking. Hey, I want to be your girlfriend. Hey, don't give me your reason, Superman. Don't want it. Normal music, great soundtrack, characters that are actually Kiss. You know what I mean? Like, remember how we were complaining about that? Superman's got that. I understand. But listen to me. They actually feel like when I was complaining about her rubbing his neck and stuff like that, you know, don't do that shit. Maybe they're trying to sell it. Maybe, I don't know. They're a great couple. They worked. I believe that. Johnny Storm, I believed him as fucking being a little brother to her, to look at, you know, to being a friend of Ben. I really liked the banter between him and Ben. I thought when he was fucking with Ben and kept and Ben like smacking him, doing something, smashing shit real quick and just not letting it get to him, just fucking stopping him. I really like those. Knock it off. Quit. Stop. Just breaking shit and Johnny fucking with him. That worked. There's a couple jokes that fucking Joseph Quinn said that were didn't land. Well, again, I don't, and I was looking around like maybe I'm not the demographic for that. Was it like a younger joke for younger kids? Was that like a, you know, am I cynical too much looking around? But I didn't see other people laughing either. So I think a couple of jokes missed to where comedy's not what it used to be. We know that. Comedy is hard nowadays. When you try to throw a joke in a movie, comedy is hard. That's why late night's crashing. Have you seen the jokes Jimmy Fallon's been making? My jorts. They're jean shorts. I call them jorts. Jean shorts. I'm in my jorts. Maybe it sounded good on paper. About 12 months away from being fucking let go. That's who. And that's what it is. I can't, if I say something, Angel, you know, anybody that's in my comment section talking right now probably remembers Dave Chappelle. Every fucking skit he did offended somebody. Not because he was actually hateful and meant it, because jokes land the best when they have just a little bit of truth and reality set into them, because then people can start relating to them. But a lot of stand-up comics, it's flooded on the internet. A lot of stand-up comics will say something nowadays, they'll be like, and they'll be on stage like I am talking, and be like, that's not true, you're a racist. What's that, man? You're being a bigot because you're a white man. I'm up here performing. Maybe I was going to go somewhere with that joke and lead it into something else and then come back to the beginning where I started and then full circle it. You didn't give me one fucking second. And now you go into the same old, you just destroyed everything. Why couldn't you hold your fucking tongue for 3 more minutes until I was done and then say that shit to me off stage? Let me finish my bit. Then you had the whole context. You know? Jokes are just so hard to land nowadays. Did you catch the original Roger Corman Human Torch in the first 5 minutes? I did not. Somebody said, who was that told me that yesterday? Before I went in, somebody said that the original cast from the 1994 film, all 4 of them are in this film, apparently. So if I didn't catch him, T, but apparently all 4 of them are in it. So if you're talking about from that film, they never got put into, that was produced but never got the cinematic release from 1994. If you're talking about that one, apparently all 4 of them are in it. I didn't see them. That again, I don't even know what they look like. So I want to kind of go back and look for them and catch them. I don't want to spoil it. I don't know if, no, I don't think that, because that's a legit actor, right? So it must be like a cameo. I bet you I know who one of them is, because that's not a small part, but it looks like it'd be a part to where a legit actor has to be. Is it without knowing, without saying yes or no, or me knowing myself, I'm gonna assume maybe the one of the fucking the male journalist asking a question is probably somebody. I'm going to assume because he's about that age. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but just assuming, I wouldn't be surprised if he's from that movie. That guy's like, hey, oh wait, because he's kind of older and an experienced actor, but that's a small part. I want to go back and see if I can catch them now myself without being told who they are. I need to look up like an updated version. Like, who are they? Oh, that is it. Oh, they are. Did you catch the Stan's Deli? Who caught that? Stan's Deli. When he's walking down, when things walking down the street, if you see if this is like the full picture, it's very small. It's like down. It's like right here, where it says YouTube and Chill. Now Rockefeller Plaza. YouTube and Chill says Stan's Deli. Shout out to our boy, man. Dude, great film. Please go out and watch this, y'all. It's worth it. So, if there's one thing I can say, Fantastic Four is an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. And I hope you do too. In the theater, go to a fucking matinee. $12. Apparently, you got charitable donations now. It's like it's $8. Like fuck yeah, I'm gonna see. $9. I'm gonna see the movie $9. Time out. You want to give a charitable donation? I don't. Well, it's not really a question. It was rhetorical. Do you want to give a charitable donation? No, I don't. Well, it's not really a question. Then why'd you ask me, do I? Why'd you say plus charitable donation? Still, $12, even flat. You can do that, man. Everybody here is working. You can muster up 12. Go see a good film. And if you can muster up 24, take somebody that you love. Fucking niece, nephew, son, daughter, fucking girlfriend, husband, wife, you got them. Whoever you're going out there with. Go see this film, man. It was good. I would suggest seeing it in the theater with an open mind. Don't go in there and say, oh, I heard all Marvel movies suck. And they're MCU. My nephew, shout out to my nephew in 3rd grade. When we watched the first fucking 3 minutes of it, he goes, oh, that's Silver Surfer. He's in the back seat. He's got my phone and it's like playing through the speakers. I'm like, yes, yeah, they're awesome. Aren't they? He goes, yeah, that's Silver Surfer. She's a girl. They call her Silver Surfer. He emphasizes like, wait, no, it's Silver's. I didn't. You know what? Whatever. So apparently, Gary's infiltrated the elementary schools on the East Coast. Yo, man, if you're new to the channel, please hang out, subscribe, like, all that good shit. Don't forget to share this. Had a good fucking time. Come hang out with me later on, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Chill. We'll have a great time then, all right?
Bro, I've had enough. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Peace out, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.